What's up, world? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We're back here with some more Led Zeppelin, this time with Communication Breakdown 1969. So this is also at Danmarks Radio. Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. So we're back here. We've done one from this concert. My understanding is there's four, and I didn't know one of those songs that was performed here is one of my favorites of Led Zeppelin. But we're not going to do that today. We're going to check out Communication Breakdown. I'm not sure I've heard this song before, but I want to do all four songs from this concert. So we're going to check it out right now. 1969. My boys were so young. I think earliest footage is what somebody has said that this was, and already they were just masterful. So let's get into this one. So this is the first song at this concert. You can see everybody filing in. Took place at a school.
Hey girl, stop what you're doing. Hey girl, you drive me to ruin. I don't know what it is about you that I like such a lot, but I know, baby, that you got a lot, and that's what I want. Communication breakdown, it's always the same. Having a nervous breakdown drive me insane. Hey, yeah, I got something you ought to know. Hey, baby, I wanna tell you that I love you so. I wanna hold you in my arms, yeah. I'm never gonna let you go, 'cause I like your charm. Communication breakdown, it's always the same. Having a nervous breakdown drive me insane.
All right, real quick, man. One take from this concert is that, man, Robert Plant had already fully grown into his voice. You know what I mean? Like, I hear some of my favorite artists, and I've listened to music from them when they were like 19, and then they hit 20, and then they hit 30, and then they hit 40, and their age comes through in their voice, right? It's always maturing. But I feel like Robert Plant, man, we're back in 1969. I think people are saying he might be like 20 right here, on the verge of 21, and his voice is already like the Robert Plant that I know in so much Led Zeppelin music. He had fully grown into his voice practically, right? Maybe there's a little bit of maturity that goes on, but man, he sounds like Robert already, like the Led Zeppelin Robert I know and I've heard before. So that's one take of it. Obviously, I've talked about just how well they put on a performance already, but my other takeaway was Robert Plant's always singing. I don't know who writes the lyrics, right? But if it's Robert Plant, he's always singing about a woman breaking his heart, a woman doing him wrong. But man, I'm sorry, my man Robert Plant seems like a playboy. He seems like a playboy. He seems like he's the one breaking some hearts out there, bro. I don't know if I buy his story here in a lot of his songs.
Nervous breakdown drive me insane. Communication breakdown, it's always the same. A nervous breakdown drive me insane. Now, babe.
Ooh, what's the switch up?
I'm gonna be right, me, babe. Gonna drive me, babe.
Oh no.
Baby, baby.
Okay. I know there's some Led Zeppelin songs that y'all say they extend, right? They're not that long on the studio version, but when it's live, they extend. That little pocket of music right there, I don't know what that was, from about 220 to like 240, where they had a switch up in the music. Dude, I need that extended by like 7 minutes, okay? Because that was groovy as hell. The whole song, this is actually a good song, very good song. It's a little more up tempo than some of the Led Zeppelin songs I've heard. It's pretty up tempo, but that little pocket, they got really groovy in there, and man, I enjoyed that very much so. But Jimmy Plant, dude, or Jimmy Page, what a god, man, what a god. I love, I have some of my favorite guitarists in the world is like John Frusciante from Red Hot Chili Peppers. You have Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine. Man, I bet you both of them look up to Jimmy Page as well, because Jimmy Page, I saw him on one concert use the feedback from the amplifier to produce sounds, and I couldn't believe that was already happening then. But Tom Morello did that a lot for Rage Against the Machine as well. And I'm just thinking, dude, you had to be inspired by Jimmy Page. Of course, there's other iconic guitarists well before Jimmy Page, I'm sure. But dude, he is one of those guys. He's created footprints in the sand where the greatest guitarist of all time walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, his footprints are in the sand as well. So he definitely had an impression on many guitarists who came after him for sure, and who were probably a part of his era right here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, man. That was the first song of this concert in Dan's Mark Radio, and we're gonna check out the other two at some point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Catch you on the next one. Peace.